Hey there, it's the News with T and Toop, and today I'll be reviewing the 2018 Korean film Burning. Alright, so Burning was directed by Chang-dong Lee and stars Yeun, Steven Yeun of Walking Dead fame, and Jong-seo Jun in her first feature film. Hopefully I didn't butcher their names too badly. The film itself is based on a short story, Barn Burning, written by Haruki Murakami. One thing to note about this film, it's a very slow burn. Not that this takes away from the film at all, just be cognizant that it's not going to pop off right away. The film itself is about a young man who's recently graduated, although jobless. He has aspirations to become a writer, but currently he's unemployed. One day while in the city, he runs into an old neighbor / classmate from the village he used to live in. The two start talking, they hit it off, and eventually start going out. Eventually, she asks him to watch her cat while she goes on a trip to Africa. Around the same time, his father is currently in jail for a crime he committed. So our protagonist is kind of forced to move back to his old village to take care of his dad's house. A few weeks later, his paramour lets him know that she's back from Africa and if she can come meet him at the airport. Unfortunately, when he arrives at the airport, he finds out that she has a new male friend. Our protagonist immediately admits defeat in this relationship. However, he remains friends with the girl as well as the new mysterious stranger. And this is when things start really getting interesting, especially when this mysterious guy tells our protagonist a hobby that he enjoys doing. I'll stop the synopsis there because I don't want to spoil anything, and this movie's a whole lot of fun. This movie has outstanding cinematography and even better acting. No actor or actress really outshines one another, which is a great thing because none of their performances detract from the film. The movie has metaphors abound and leaves you reeling during the end credits. Another great aspect of this film is it makes you think. Perhaps not on the level of some Christopher Nolan films that are absolute mind benders, but just enough to put your critical thinking skills to the test. And if you do decide to watch this film, thisisbarry.com has a really great write-up. I give this movie a solid A-. Why you should watch this film. It's a very thought-provoking film that will leave you on the edge of your seat. And none of the 2 hours and 20 minutes of the film is wasted. Yeun and Jun all put in some great performances. And again, it has to be stated that this movie has some really great cinematography as courtesy of the awesome director Chang-dong Lee. Why you shouldn't watch this film. If you're not a fan of foreign films, Korean films, or drama mysteries, this movie won't be for you. If you're not a fan of slow burns, this movie also won't be for you. Similar films and recommendations. First, I'd like to state if you do choose to watch this film, which you won't regret, for further analysis, I recommend you reading the article on thisisbarry.com. They have an excellent write-up that explains some of the things you may have missed in the film. And I'll also leave that link in the description. Now, as for films that I recommend you watch after this one, or some that are similar, the Korean film Mother, Fight Club, Parasite, and American Psycho. That's all I have for today. Until next time.